You have done it absolutely wonderful. Amazing, Amardeep. It was really nice share. Anything else also? You can go ahead. Let it be more expressive and think.
Okay. I want to try scuba diving. I have fear of water. Like not a fear of water, but I would say like I get little panic. I do get claustrophobia at times. So I
Okay.
would say this is one fear which I want to overcome. So yes, I've tried couple of times. I've failed all the time, but I still don't want to give up and I would like to try again.
Beautiful. Now that will actually, this session is really going to help you with this, because analyzing your core values and, going for your passion and purpose in life will altogether make a difference for you. I'm very sure. Congratulations. So
Absolutely.
amazing for being the first one to share in the group. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, who is going to go next? Karnam, you want to try? Okay, great.
I want to earn 50 crores by the end of 2030. I want to create wealth.
Beautiful.
Uh,
Amazing goal you have. A very specific one. Congratulations. Specific goals will definitely turn into resulted goals. Great.
Another one thing, my, I want to change my career from manufacturing to wealth manager.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We have real people who want to actually take growth as a main element right now in their life and go forward with this journey. And I'm very sure this session is really going to help you a big time, Karna. Anything else you want to share for now?
Nothing, only two goals.
Great, great. Congratulations. That was amazing. I want you all to just write down this for yourself for now, because this is really going to help you. All right. Who is going to go next? Rohit, Anu?
Yeah. So, being a staff software engineer, and I usually write some poems as well. So, and I usually sing some folk songs like uh, those are rural songs. So that I would like to start recording on that and just publish on YouTube. So that is what I want to start. And also I want to earn money, that much money that I can build some rural libraries at my own, so that there won't be any dependency on others to collect the money and then start to do that. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Wonderful, Rohit. Wonderful. It's amazing. All the best. And stay tuned. Much more is coming up for the session. Okay. Tridip, good evening and welcome to the session.
Good evening.
Yeah. So we are just having a quick warm-up session for now. You can select any of these and just talk about it for 10 seconds if you can. Any among the 9 giving choices. Any new habit or something like that. If you want to take some time, that's okay. I can come back to you.
It's okay.
All right.
Yeah, I want to make a difference in the others' life, that I've been consistently maintaining and trying to make a difference, to somebody, in a society, 1 or 100, it could be anybody, to make a difference, in somebody's life, have some impact in somebody's life. So that is all it will come. I want to improve, I want to become, I want to learn and to build new habit. So many things will come with this if I want to achieve.
Nice. It's an overall purposeful living which you're actually looking for.
Absolutely.
So wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to the session. It's really going to open new gates for you. I'm very sure.
Right.
Meghna, good evening.
Good evening.
So if you want to go ahead with the same.
Yeah, I was actually writing down. I would like to start exercising regularly. I would like to develop some better oratory skills, and I would like to learn an instrument.
Wow,
Learn to play an instrument.
Great, great. All the best and stay tuned. We are coming up with so many other different concepts which will actually help you to go forward with your journey.
Thank you.
Anu, are you there? Please come on video. I request everybody to please come on video because it will be difficult for us to operate on the same level otherwise. Let's share the energy with each other? Yeah. Rinku, are you ready with the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Anything want you to talk about? All right. Are you comfortable, Anu?
She's on mute.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with Anu now, and then we'll take forward the journey. Anu?
I want to travel to Switzerland.
Oh, wow. Brace yourself. Amazing, amazing. Great. I wish you that very
Thank
soon you're going to make this dream come true. So great. It was an amazing introduction to each other. I hope you're a little bit warmed up for the session for now. And let me take you forward for introducing the master coach for the evening, Rekha Nagar. She has been impacting more than 2 lakh lives past 15 years. She has been a trainer, leadership transformation coach. She's a purpose coach, soft skill trainer, and whatnot added to her name. I've been personally being a co-founder with her and being in a coaching sort of a community with her, and I know for sure she's the best. And she is co-founder of Lifecraft, which is working for teenagers. She's co-author of book Beyond the Limit, as she is such a versatile person, and absolutely she go beyond the limit to make that transformation in the lives of all the mentees. And she is part of different and strong communities like TLC, LPCC, Iron Lady, which are working towards the same. And the core values, let me just talk about that. Her core values are autonomy, passion, knowledge, solitude, and fitness. And what core values actually means to all of us will be translated to all of you in a very simple and a powerful session conducted by Coach Rekha. So I would request all of you to just put your hands together and welcome Coach Rekha. And over to you, Coach Rekha. It was wonderful being a part of this event. I appreciate that you have given me that opportunity to come across all these wonderful and amazing human beings.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Thank you so much for this wonderful warm up of the audience. And I'm happy to see the faces, Frankly speaking, if I tell you, I was not expecting this much of participation in the WhatsApp group itself, then in the meeting. On the, pretext, I had a conversation with Coach Amardeep regarding the this session core values, and it was inclined to be happen today, but individually with her. Then I got a message on LinkedIn from, Engineer Rohit Singh. He was confused in some aspect of his life. I thought, let's club this, session together. Then yesterday night, some idea struck to my mind. Let's write a write-up and plan a poster for the same. Let's give the value to others as well who can join us. So this program is built not just on the pretext of my own intention, but the intention of others, as you can see from my conversation. So I welcome you all again to this session, and I would try my level best to give you the highest value which I can give with regards to the core values. Before starting, I would like to mention my gratitude to each one of you, and especially to Coach and my team who's there behind, who's not on camera, but they are behind the camera, but they are looking after each aspect of this session. And do you know what is today? आज क्या है? आज कुछ बहुत special है.
Ganesha festival.
Vishwakarma Jayanti.
Yes. Many are there. So I would say, गणेशा, आपको लगता है कि वो ग्रेटेस्ट लीडर है हमारी लाइफ के? Yes? कैसे? If you could give me some statement, then I'll give you my statement, what I think about him as a leader.
Ganesha is the God of who removes obstacles. So, if before doing any job, any implement any work, first puja we do for Ganesha.
Yes, rightly said. So Ganesha leads us to every prosperity in our life. Whether we are going for a wedding, you must have gone for your weddings. पहले हमने कार्ड किसको दिया था? गणेश जी को दिया था, right? And otherwise also those who are joining, जब भी हम कोई काम करते हैं, कुछ स्पेशल काम करते हैं, सबसे पहले हम गणेश जी की याद करते हैं, because he being the greatest leader in our life. So moving ahead, so let's celebrate our session with the same intention. My pranam to Ganesh ji, so that this session continues in a well-mannered way. So going further, मैं सच बताती हूँ, मैंने अभी कुछ प्लान नहीं किया है इस सेशन के लिए, बिकॉज मैं ये सेशंस करती रहती हूँ कोर वैल्यूज के, तो मुझे पता है क्या कंडक्ट करना है. सो आई एम नॉट जस्ट प्लान कि मुझे ये सेशन अलग से करना है और मुझे प्लान करना पड़ेगा बहुत कुछ, बहुत सारी स्लाइड्स बनानी पड़ेंगी तब मैं प्रेजेंट करूंगी. नो, आई जस्ट हैव 5-6 स्लाइड्स for you just for the introduction, and then we'll come for the conversation part. Are you ready for the same? Give me a thumbs up, please. I like.
Yep.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for the virtual heads up also from Meghna ji. So moving ahead, I'll be sharing my screen. We'll start with some questions of your life, and this is a pretext to, this is going to lead you to your core values. I know some of you must be aware around your core values, but sometimes our core values refresh along the journey of our life. So you must have also changed some aspect of your core values or core skills as well. So we'll start with some problems of your life which you think and how you solve them. So I'll be sharing my screen for the same. Just give me a moment. तो थोड़ा सा आपका पावर पॉइंट होगा और ज्यादा नहीं होगा, बस 4-5 स्लाइड होगी, then we'll converse around the core values itself. So sharing my screen, just let me know with a thumbs up if my screen is visible to you. Visible? Thank you, Amardeep. So session is on discovering your personal core values. हम values की बात करते हैं, फिर एक और वर्ड उसमें जुड़ जाता है core values, and I'm saying it as your personal core values. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between values, core values and personal core values? Any idea around you? मैं बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछती हूँ, मैं पहले से बता देती हूँ क्योंकि मुझे सिर्फ पूरे टाइम बोलना अच्छा नहीं लगता. आई वांट माय ऑडियंस टू स्पीक, एंड दिस इज ऑल अबाउट कोचिंग. कोचिंग में आपका कोच कम बोलता है और ऑडियंस ज्यादा बोलती है, मेंटीज ज्यादा बोलते हैं, कोचेस ज्यादा बोलते हैं. सो आई जस्ट वांट एन आंसर. अगर आप थोड़ा सा बता सकते हैं कि वैल्यूज, कोर वैल्यूज और पर्सनल कोर वैल्यूज में क्या डिफरेंस हो सकता है अकॉर्डिंग टू यू. Anyone of you from the audience, please, because this conversation is going to lead you to our result of the session, which is our core values. Anyone from the audience? Yes, Kanamji.
Core values means values, principles, ethics, what we follow in our life. Personal core values are for individual, what he believe, what he think, what type of life he want to lead. You want to lead, I don't want to tell lie, I don't want to cheat some others, I don't want to earn by cheating others. Everyone has some principles, so that is the personal core values.
Awesome. You've already told us value क्या होती है, फिर core value क्या है, फिर personal value, core value क्या है. Very important. Thank you so much. I hope you're comfortable with both the languages, Hindi and English. If not, I'll stick to English only then. If somebody is there who is comfortable only in English, please do let me know in the chat box so that I can stick to the English only. So moving ahead, आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा values की बात हम जब करते हैं जब families में होते हैं. From the childhood itself, we are taught about values कि कभी चोरी नहीं करनी है, कभी झूठ नहीं बोलना है. These are values which we take from our family. हमारी जो जनरेशन बाय जनरेशन, हमारे बैकग्राउंड में जो जनरेशन थी, उनसे हमें ये वैल्यूज मिली हैं जो हमारी फैमिली वैल्यूज है. हम थोड़ा आगे लाइफ में जाते हैं तो हमारी कोर वैल्यूज, आप कह सकते हो कि आप किसी ऑफिस में काम करते हो, वहां पे भी कुछ वैल्यू, सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज होती हैं जो आपको फॉलो करना होता है. यू हैव टू अलाइन योर लाइफ विद द वैल्यू ऑफ योर कंपनी. गिविंग एन एग्जाम्पल, कस्टमर सेंट्रिसिटी एक कंपनी की वैल्यू हो सकती है, एंड वो कंपनी एक्सपेक्ट करती है आप भी कस्टमर सेंट्रिक हो अगर आप हमारे साथ काम करें तो, राइट? So it's just not about your personal core value. Values can be instilled in the organization because organization is also made up of different individuals. And these personal core values are also tested during the interviews. You may not be aware, but through your answers, through the interview process, some way or the other, the company wants to know. I'm talking about the leadership positions. At the leadership role, they just want to check your core values. What is your core inside? So we'll be discussing the core of yours today. Moving ahead, and it is a journey to authenticity. So what is the importance of aligning values? Core values are fundamental beliefs that derive our behavior. जो भी हम अपनी लाइफ में बिहेव करते हैं, क्यों नहीं करते हैं, सबका बेस आपकी कोर वैल्यूज हैं. मैं एक एग्जांपल से समझाना चाहूंगी. मेरी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट कोर वैल्यू ऑफ माइन इज ऑटोनॉमी, व्हिच मींस आई वांट टू टेक माय ओन डिसीजंस. अगर मेरी लाइफ का रिमोट किसी और के पास होगा तो आई वॉन्ट बी हैप्पी. अगर मैं अपने डिसीजंस खुद ले पाऊंगी, आई विल बी द मोस्ट हैप्पी बिकॉज दिस इज माय टॉप कोर वैल्यू, माय टॉप कोर बिलीफ. और इस कोर वैल्यू की वजह से ही मैं जो बिहेव करती हूँ इन अ सर्टेन मैनर, इट इज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ माय कोर वैल्यू. So knowingly, unknowingly, we behave according to the core value we attach ourselves to. And sometimes we don't know why we are behaving in such a manner. But if we know what are our core values, we can align our behavior with our belief system. And if you're a working professional, you're in a leadership role, that's very important to know your core values and how to align it with your organization or your team or your boss or the super boss itself. And they represent what's most important in life. And I'll give you an example. When I was doing my coaching certification, I got to know my top 5 core values. And from then on, my life, my trajectory changed towards the growth. Because now I can see as a third person how I behave, why I behave because of a certain value. And I'm able to take fast decisions because of these core values. The first result of core value is, if you know it, you can decide your life fast. You can take quick decisions. We are always confused. In fact, when you're going for a शॉपिंग करते टाइम भी आप कंफ्यूज होते हैं. आपके पास 10 कलर हैं, 10 तरह के डिजाइन हैं टी शर्ट के, उसमें भी आप कंफ्यूज रहते हैं. एंड ये तो हम लाइफ की बात कर रहे हैं जहां आपकी कोर वैल्यूज की बात हो रही है, आपकी बिलीव्स की, बिहेवियर की बात हो रही है. Our life is the sum total of all the decisions we have taken so far. Do you agree with me with this statement or not? No? Yes, no? If you could unmute, I can listen. It's good.
Yes.
Yes. So we are sum total of all the decisions we have taken so far. And those decisions were because of our behavior. And that behavior came from our core values, knowingly or unknowingly. अभी हो सकता है कुछ कोर वैल्यूज आपको आइडिया हो अपने बारे में और बहुत सारी कोर वैल्यूज आपको पता भी नहीं होंगी अपने बारे में. सो हम कोशिश करेंगे इस सेशन में टू डिस्क्लोज देम. मूविंग अहेड, so please sit with a pen and paper, very important for you. So I'll be asking some questions to you. Think of 3 problems in your life in the past, any 3 problems you have solved, and you have solved these problems not consulting with anyone, but based on your own intention, based on your own intuition. कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम जो आपने कभी किसी से डिस्कस भी नहीं किया, लेकिन ये प्रॉब्लम में जो आपने सोल्यूशन दिया अपना खुद का दिया और वो आपके अंदर से सोल्यूशन आया है। ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम, ऐसी 3 प्रॉब्लम आप अगर याद कर सकते हो, राइट फ्रॉम योर स्कूल डेज टू योर ग्रेजुएशन टू योर वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल लाइफ टू योर बिजनेस राइट नाउ, ऐसी कोई 3 प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज दिस इज द बेस ऑफ कोर वैल्यूज, इसी से हमारी कोर वैल्यूज आगे डिजाइन होने वाली हैं आपकी। वो 3 प्रॉब्लम आपको याद करनी है जो आपने खुद सॉल्व की हैं, जिसमें आपने किसी की हेल्प नहीं लिया है। Think about it. I'm giving you 5 minutes time for the same. Enough time to think about it. Please do write it somewhere. Very important. Because I'll be asking some question based on the same. In the meanwhile, if you want to share, अगर किसी को एक प्रॉब्लम भी अभी याद आती है, अगर आप शेयर करना चाहते हैं, in the meanwhile, participants are writing, आप शेयर कर सकते हो मेरे साथ अभी. So I'll stop the screen here.
So Rekha, you were saying without consulting me, I have decided that I want to proceed with a certain steps. That is a decision that I have taken. But the moment I've taken a decision, I always tend to involve my family, friends. Like, I need that reassurance always from external. The moment you said that, even I can't even remember one thing.
Yeah.
Which
तो अभी यहाँ पे आपको ये भूल जाना है आपकी फैमिली में कौन है या वो आपकी लाइफ में कितना इम्पैक्ट करते हैं किसी डिसीजन को लेके। जस्ट यहाँ हम आपकी पर्सनल कोर वैल्यूज की बात कर रहे हैं।
means without consulting anyone, anything that you have solved.
हाँ, कंसल्ट शायद आपने बाद में किया हो, लेकिन पहले आपने माइंड में पहले ही सोच लिया था कि ये मुझे करना है, समथिंग अराउंड दैट।
Okay.
आई नो ये थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा आपको सोचने में, सो आई गिव यू इनफ टाइम टू ब्रेनस्टॉर्म। थोड़ा बोरिंग भी लगेगा, लेकिन प्लीज बेयर विद मी बिकॉज यस। Tridip ji, you want to say something?
Yeah, I have found few, so I thought,
Great.
if you
Please share. Please.
yeah, it may help others. I was just thinking because most of my life I've been taking decisions alone, so it was not very difficult. And the first one I took, if I look back, it was a very big one. Just after class 10, so when I was a 15.5-year-old, right, 46 years back. So I joined the best college of Assam, Cotton College. That was the best college, and people didn't get seat there. It was that time. Even now also, it's very prestigious to get a seat. So I came in, and after 15 days, I decided it's not for me. Right. So I thought, they said Cotton class 12 may, 10 out of 10 stand position milta hai. Because 100 top guys come, and obviously, they will get good position. So I decided after doing classes, I said they don't make students. It's a place where good students come. So obviously the result comes out good. But their students fail also. Their students drop out also. So I decided against everybody because I was kid that time, and I said, no, I'll go back to my school. And that time there was no mobile, no STD, nothing. There was no way you can connect to my family stayed 500 kilometers away in Tinsukia. So I just took the train, and in the night, 1 o'clock night, I reached home, and I said, Ma, I'm back. And the school I went already that class 11, classes started in this thing, and I was a good student in the school. They said, go back, where are you coming back? You must have come because of ragging or something. I said, no, I don't want to go back. I know what I'm doing. So now when I look back after 46 years, that was a very huge decision. And if I know me, I mean, as you said, you are a very autonomous person. And for me also that goes, there are other lot of examples I can come up with, and which, as you said, points out to my core value. And today, this evening, at this point of time, probably you have made me realize that is my the biggest core value for which I have taken all these decisions. Thanks, Rekha.
Thank you so much. So you have
Yeah, you
already
made me think.
spilled some of the beans. You have already spilled some of the beans, which I am going to discuss further after the problem and solution part. Thank you so much, Mr. Titip. It was really nice to know it, your value system. And as I said, sometimes we are taking the decision on the basis of that particular core value. लेकिन हमें अभी तक ये हमारे दिमाग में शायद हमारे कॉन्शियसनेस में नहीं था कि ये इसकी वजह से मैं ऐसा डिसीजन ले रहा हूं या ले रही हूं. एंड यू आर गोइंग टू रियलाइज दिस फर्दर इन द सेशन. बहुत सारा आपके पास है ना लाइट बल्ब मूवमेंट आने वाला है जब आप सोचेंगे ओ ऐसा भी था, ओ मैंने कभी ऐसे सोचा नहीं. आई वॉज सो स्ट्रांग. मैंने इस तरह से कभी अपने बारे में सोचा नहीं, क्योंकि मेरे पास आसपास के एनवायरनमेंट तो मुझे ये मैसेज मिलता है, मुझे लोग इस तरह से बोलते हैं, लेकिन मुझे मेरी कोर क्या है जो मैं डिसीजन लेती हूँ और जैसे बिहेव करती हूँ. That you are going to realize further through the sessions. Anyone else who wants to share, please, one example of your problem and solution? Yes.
Yeah. So when the moment you mentioned write down the 3 problems, one thing which I've realized about myself, that I know whether it's a value or not, but yes, I am someone who's a people person. Like I have a very strong support system, because a lot of decisions of mine were predominantly in support of others. But the moment you mentioned this, there were 4 major instances I could go back and write it down. I would say one, while I started my professional journey, and back in 2015, I was preparing for a team manager position. And I struggled, like I was putting all the required effort for almost 2 years, and I prepared for the interview. And for almost 3 times, I was rejected in that interview. And in fact, when I spoken to my director, he mentioned very clearly to me, it's better that you look for other opportunity. Don't waste your time here. But I told him very determinedly, no matter what, I will become a team manager in this process only, no matter what. I don't know from where it was coming.
You have it. You are जिद्दी. अगर किसी ने कह दिया ये नहीं हो सकता तो मैं ये करके रहूंगी.
So I was very sure, like, no matter what, I will become a team manager in this same process only. And after 6 months, that director reached out to me. He said that I'm moving out from this process, but I'm giving one more opportunity to you. If you're able to make it, that is all your hard work. If you're able to make it, it's all up to you. So he has given me one more chance, and successfully, like with the consistency in my performance, I've been promoted as a team manager. So I think that was my determination. I spent 2.5 years. That was the longest time to get one promotion, but I was stick to it. Like I was extremely demotivated. I was extremely agitated, but despite that, I was thriving and constantly driving for it. Like no matter what, I have to do it.
Determined. You are so much determined. I could see that. Congratulations. I had goosebumps, listening to your story. Seriously, the kind of with conviction you are telling us, I could feel that in your voice. Thank you so much for the sharing part. Yes, next, Eunice. First, let me know how should I pronounce your name?
Yes,
please.
That's right, Eunice.
Eunice, yes, please.
Yes. Okay, so I just want to share that I worked in the corporate for 25 years, and I gave up my job to start an NGO. And that is to work towards rehabilitation of women and give them a second chance in life to stand up on their own feet. And when I started doing this, my mother was very angry because I was earning a very, very good salary, and I had all the comforts of life. And for me to suddenly give up my MNC job, I was with Ernst & Young. And then I started this, and it's been 10 years now, more than 10 years. And I have been able to rescue 200 women, almost 22 internationally trafficked women, and help them stand on their own feet. So in spite of my parents and people saying no to me and, thinking that I was making the wrong decision, I was determined to do something for women, make a difference in society, and also you know, if I
Very
hadn't made such decisions, yeah, I would not have been where I am today.
awesome. It's just I don't have words to express to you because when I listen to such stories, I have full confidence and faith, and faith in humanity. I would say because of you people, you are changing the trajectory of just not your life but others' lives as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Eunice.
Yeah.
So who's next? You still have time. I'll wait for it. Don't worry. Not to hurry, please. Rohit, you want to share? Engineer Rohit Singh? I guess he's on job, so maybe he's not able to answer right now.
Can I share, madam?
Yes, please.
I was born in upper caste, but in studies I was an average student. I am getting around 45 to 50% marks with that. But due to this caste reservation system, I am not getting in good institute admission, because for SC ST it is 40%, for general category minimum is 80%. So we have that system in our India.
Yes.
SC ST person, can you get 40%, you will get admit. For us, we want to get 80%. So that has impacted me. So I have decided to, from an average student to a high, who score high marks. So I, in my uh, industrial training, I have scored around 90% marks. After realizing this, I want to study. Otherwise, I don't have future. I want to score high and improve my knowledge. Otherwise, I can't get a good future. So I studied good in my industrial training, and I got a job in L&T.
Great. Awesome. So again, our decisions coming from the problem system and thinking around how better I can decide my life, change my life, not depending on the government, not depending on any system, but taking my life in my own hands. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Karnam. Thank you so much. Next, who wants to share? Yes. Anuji, you want to share? You thinking? मुझे आपके फेस पे दिख रहा है आप आंसर करना चाह रहे हो लेकिन अनम्यूट नहीं कर रहे हो मैंने साइकोलॉजी पढ़ी है पता है So if you're not able to unmute, I'll unmute you. Please go ahead. Yes.
वो मुझसे हो नहीं रहा था अनम्यूट. एक्चुअली मैंने एक प्रोफेशन चुना है रियल एस्टेट का. तो वो मैंने अपना डिसीजन लिया. मतलब बहुत कम लेडीज हैं रियल एस्टेट में. तो मैंने डिसीजन लिया, मतलब घर वालों के अपोज करने के बाद मैं इस प्रोफेशन में आई, क्योंकि मैं था इसमें.
आपको ये क्या लगता है कि ये कौन सी वैल्यू है जिसकी वजह से आपके अंदर है जो चीज और उसकी वजह से आपने डिसीजन लिया?
ये मुझे नहीं पता, बट मैंने हमेशा डिसीजन दूसरों के कहने पे ही लिए हैं. कभी भी मैंने खुद से नहीं लिया था. मतलब पूछ के ही लेती हमेशा. तो ये मैंने खुद लिया है.
And you are most happy with this decision?
हाँ, आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. अभी मेरी रियल एस्टेट कंपनी है ब्लूप्रिम्स इंफ्रा नोएडा में, तो मैं रियल एस्टेट में हूँ.
ग्रेट. आएंगे आपके नोएडा में, हम फ्लैट लेना होगा तो आपसे कांटेक्ट करेंगे. Okay, just joking. So moving ahead, we are still with Meghna ji. I can see you have answers, but you are not unmuting yourself. Yes?
I haven't been able to list down my problems, and I think I'll let this pass.
I'll just ask some questions. उससे आएगा. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि बहुत कुछ हमारे आसपास हो रहा होता है एनवायरनमेंट में, या अभी अगर आप ऑफिस से आए होंगे तो बहुत कुछ दिन में बहुत कुछ देखा होगा आपने, या घर में भी होंगे तो बहुत सारी चीजें होंगी. तो कभी कभी हम बैकग्राउंड में नहीं जा पाते हैं, सोच भी नहीं पाते हैं. सो हमारे माइंड में इट्स लाइक अ कोबवेब, लॉट ऑफ डिस्ट्रैक्शंस, राइट? ओके, सो आई विल आस्क यू वन क्वेश्चन. आपने जब ग्रेजुएशन किया था, आपने ग्रेजुएशन कौन से स्ट्रीम में किया था?
It was in management.
Management. BBA और BBA के बाद
I did an MBA in HR.
किसी ने आपको सजेस्ट किया था या किसी से आप इंस्पायर्ड हुए थे तब आपने किया था ये?
So during graduation, I had gone across on a factory visit as part of some project, and that is where I realized that out of all the corporate fields, I would prefer to choose HR.
HR. Why only HR? Why not into marketing?
I realized I was that empathetic person who was able to listen to people more nicely, and out of the roles which were there, I thought this was one for me. This is more gelling with me. I mean, as part of second year, we had to sit along at least 1 week with each department, be it marketing, finance, HR, sales. Out of all of them, I think I preferred HR.
Great. So
that
I
was
also
a
HR
decision.
background.
Yes, you can say that was a decision which was made clearly that I want to do only HR, not just any generic MBA.
So the question for the audience, have you heard these words when Meghna was sharing empathetic? And I realized this, and I realized this at that point of time. I realized this. ये जो होता है ना word realized, ऐसा मुझे लगा उस टाइम पे और बहुत स्ट्रांगली लगा. ये आपके अंदर से आता है, कोई आपको इंस्पायर नहीं करता है बाहर से. आप है ना अपने अंदर से जो इंस्पिरेशन आ रही है उसको बाहर से बस मैच करते हो एनवायरनमेंट के साथ. एंड एचआर के साथ एम्पैथी को आपने मैच कर दिया. आपका खुद का डिसीजन था, आपकी खुद की कोर वैल्यू थी.
Okay.
One of your core value. Yes, decisions. You have taken the decision on your own. Eunice, you want to share something more?
No.
Yes. Okay, great. So आगे बढ़े या और भी कुछ है जो हम because I am writing down these things. So I'll be yes. अगर कोई है जो और कुछ share करना है, please do that. Yes.
Hi, Rekha. I just want to add one thing, that majority of my problem statement solving coming from off lately in the last 5-6 years coming that I want to overcome my fears. Like, like while growing up, I have seen a lot of financial crisis, and I've seen a lot of financial load in my life. So while I was decision to buy a house, for me that is like going against everyone, because I have seen drastic financial crunches in property only, like real estate, in the crunch of the family, and we have seen a monetary loss due to real estate. So while growing up in 20, I was around 20 years, I've seen that thing. And at the age of 28, I would say I was very clear in my head that I want to buy my house. So from then till now, a lot of things, the fears that I had, like, obstacle fears, I try to break them. Like, if monetary term was a barrier for me and that was coming from a real estate, I want to overcome. Like, I'll do it.
Awesome. Awesome. So two words coming in my mind: overcoming fears. You are determined, you are result oriented, achievement oriented in terms of numbers. Obviously, with this thing, I could come up with one word as fearless. Yes. Thank you. Moving ahead. So, इतना अच्छा conversation अभी हुआ है, and I have come up with lot of notes, whatever you have told me. कुछ ना कुछ मैंने आपके बारे में लिखा है, which I'm going to share further when we'll be doing the core values. So moving ahead, I'll share my screen. अब मुझे एक दो स्लाइड ही बची है जो शेयर करनी थी. So let's see, कुछ है स्लाइड में, नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम्स हो गई हमारी. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, thank you. Solution भी आपने बताया. अभी थोड़ा सा और ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करेंगे, यहाँ शेयरिंग पार्ट नहीं करेंगे, जल्दी से करेंगे. आपने जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया, जो सोल्यूशन आया, आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता कि ये जो सॉल्यूशंस आप लेके आए हो अभी तक, आपने चाहे वो एक प्रॉब्लम सोची है, 2 सोची है, 3 सोची है, इससे ज्यादा भी हो सकती है, जो आपके माइंड में फटाफट आ रहा होगा जब आप सुन रहे होंगे और पार्टिसिपेंट्स को, ऐसी कोई 2 चीजें जो आपके अंदर हैं जिसकी वजह से आप ये सॉल्यूशन ले पाए. एनी XYZ solution, any 2 things which came from your inside which made you to take that decision. वो सिर्फ आप अपने लिए अपनी डायरी पे लिख लीजिए, any 2 words. Any two things from your inside. वो values हो सकती हैं, वो belief system भी हो सकता है, वो कुछ भी हो सकता है, कोई भी word हो सकता है, any random word which coming into your mind कि ये solution मैंने क्यों लिया, क्योंकि मेरे अंदर से ये आवाज आई, मुझे ये realize हुआ, I got inspired, whatever that word is. Just 2 words in your diary, please. Now, I'm coming back to the values. एंड प्लीज अगर आप फोन से ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं तो मेरी स्क्रीन पे आप ध्यान दीजिएगा, मैं आपको कुछ कार्ड्स शो करूंगी. Okay, I should speak in English, Eunice. Okay, sure, I'll do the same. Thank you for this message. So as